Jobless Reincarnation is on, I think it's second season now, although I don't know if it's been put into dub yet. Oh, the first season has. The second one I'm not so sure of, but if it even has a second season. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about like what I consider the most, one of my favorite aspects about the story of it is I actually got into the manga, I think, sometime before it was announced that they were going to be adapting it, but it wasn't like the physical copy. It was back when Manga Rock was still around. Anyway, one of the more interesting things I find about this is that you kind of see him develop throughout his life, or parts of it anyway, as he goes through these events. Now, I might be wrong on this because it's been a while since I read it, and I can't remember. And there's some things I've forgotten about the story, but you see this guy grow as a person after he's been reincarnated into this new life. And it's interesting. I kind of like that. It's something I would like to do one day if I could get a fan base that would like a story of either a fantasy or a science fiction fantasy story that just goes through from a person's very young life to as an adult, and then the adventures continue from there. It just like various arcs, adventures, and events go on, and you see this person develop more and more. That's what I would like to do one day, and that's kind of what I think is the more interesting thing about the series in general. Is it kind of reminds me in a way of Goblin Slayer in a way, because you do kind of see some progression of Goblin Slayer from a kid to an adult. Not as much, because the story mainly focuses on him when he's an adult. Whereas Jobless Reincarnation focuses on Rudius growing up as a kid through various ages, and then then I think there's a time skip, at least in the manga. I don't remember if there's a time skip in the light novel. I've only read one or two of them because I'm not I'm not good at reading books. I get bored real easily. But yeah, I do find that kind of interesting. Just the idea of like going through these various arcs and this person growing up and developing into another person or a better person or improving on themselves as time goes on. Because that is kind of like what the story is about, is Rudius just trying to better himself constantly, trying to be better than he was in his past life. Because in his past life, he was a loser. And I mean this factually, not judgmentally. He was objectively a loser. Anyone who disagrees, tell me why in the comments. I would actually like to hear the argument. But, and I know I say a lot. You'll have to forgive me on that. The only way I think this could have been better is if he was a spell sword. Like, I like the fact he's a mage, and we get to see him do stuff with magic, and that's what he focuses more on. And he has some capability with close combat, but I don't think it's as good as his magic is. I would have really liked it if he had been a spell sword, because I like spell swords. They're probably that's probably my favorite class in a fantasy setting. I blame Elric and The Witcher for that, but anyway. So yeah, I think that's probably the more interesting aspect of the Jobless Reincarnation story, and I might be remembering it wrong. This is just like a little thought I had and I wanted to do something with. And I don't really know where to go from here, but anyway. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on this one, because I really could. It would not surprise me if I'm wrong on this and I'm remembering it differently. But yeah, I do think that aspect of it is unique, or at least makes it stand out among some of the mangas and animes I've seen or read. It really stands out. Another thing is, that's probably the main thing. Like, I haven't watched or read a lot of isekais so far, but yeah, among the ones I have read, it does stand out. And I don't think I've read that many isekais. I've got, like, a reverse isekai, and I think 3 isekais so far. Just Tales of Wedding Ring, Devil's a Part-Timer, Furita. I can't know if I'm pronouncing that right on Shield Hero. And there are probably some other ones I need to collect. But anyway, that's the video. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I always enjoy getting those as long as they're constructive and actually start an actual conversation, because I don't mind interacting with people. Anyway, yeah, again, let me know your thoughts. Have a nice day, and remember the game was rigged from the start.